Yeehaw! What a way to start the day. There's lots of horses and carriages in this place. Just something I've not seen before. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I mean. They fucking cut you up and zip you in and fucking don't give a shit. You just gotta be so wary and queue in. I mean, I've been cut up so badly so often. I mean, I'm trying not to be on my nerve edges here. I've got to breathe and relax and just be aware. But they know where they're going and they just zoom. I can't remember the name of this town. I stopped one night last night in a really nice hotel. Actually, it really was nice, and I've decided I'm on my way north, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to treat myself to nice places. Oh, there's something I forgot to do. Reset my trip, because every time I've just filled up, every time you fill up, reset it to 0. Oh, look at that. And I'm using Maps.me for all my navigation. I've used Maps.me. It's been very good, but sometimes it doesn't really know what's going on in the local area, but it's always corrected itself. And now it's telling me to turn left, and I was up here just earlier looking for fuel and I had to turn round, and it's telling me to go up here to that track there, which I could do of course on this, meander round there somehow, but it's closed to traffic, so now it's going to correct itself and find another route, which is what GPSs do, of course. And that town, I'll get the name of it, but it was so clean and tidy. But look at this, look at all this along the road here. Plastic waste and broken glass. So the settings I put on Maps.me are avoid motorways and tolls, but not avoid dirt roads. So here we are. So this is classed as a road. Yeah, there's no patience with you if you're in their way. You know, they can see you're foreign, because they all see that. But it's like, they're just almost like, get out of the bloody way. You shouldn't be here. Toot. It's quite aggressive actually. So this is a good start to the day. Bit of dirt riding. Yesterday I picked some back roads. I like to try to find some back roads off the main roads when I can. Now I'm feeling so much better. And I found a really good road with lots of potholes and things. It just keeps you alert and gives you a bit of off-roading to do. Nothing serious, but for some of the potholes, if you're not careful, they'll have you. You've got to be aware. This is life out of the city. They're football crazy here. All the cafes every night, because it's the Africa Cup. There's been guys watching football everywhere. And last night was a game with Morocco playing Zambia, and Morocco got I think it was 3-0, so they're happy people. Just a shortcut to a bit of asphalt, but it shows you you're right in the middle of how people live. Okay, we're on the big road. Yesterday I was riding up and noticed there's greenery. It's nice to see some green fields and some green trees after all the desert and all the rocks and the mountains are so beautiful, but the start to miss greenery, and it's so nice to be seeing it again. The first time I came to Morocco was in 2019, and I was on my Triumph Tiger 1200, and say the XCA version, the off-road version, and I went with a Spanish tour group, and he leads loads of rides here. He's been coming for years, and I was A, out of my depth, and B, unable to speak Spanish, so I felt a bit isolated even within the group because there was very little English spoken. But what we did was loads of really interesting roads and off-roading and sand, which, well, that overfaced me actually, put me right off sand. It was too much. Anyway, then the next time was this year in May, and I came with a buddy, with a couple of other friends, and he's been coming year after year after year. He knows the country, and he picked some fantastic routes. So I thought Morocco was full of winding, twisty roads and beautiful scenery. But what I found on this trip on my own is, because I'm going from place to place, I'm finding there's a lot of roads like this. They are just long and straight and flat in wide open, flat desert plains. And I have had some great experiences with other roads, because I've found different roads follow different tracks myself. So I've had some really mixed riding, but I didn't know there was so much of it is like this. Something interested me earlier on, because there's these tracks like this on the left there, and there's like two wheeled tracks, and then there was a deep groove in the middle, and I'm thinking, what's caused that? But I realise now it's the horses and donkeys that trot in the middle and dig it out. This guy's just come up the inside of me, blasting along. I'm quite easy, I'm just relaxed. I've just had a break. I'm just taking the layers off because it's hot. It was cold at the morning again and hot now. So I've got, well, half an hour to go. So I'm just resting, take it easy for a while. Back in Mayhem. Look at this truck. You can see why the locals go up the inside, because there's no way he's letting anybody through the outside. There isn't that logic here. It just isn't. Without being crushed. Who's got the right of way on these bloody roundabouts? Just never know. And there's the man from the mosque singing along. It's all electronic recorded voices these days, and the big speakers. Casablanca airport over there, and I've deliberately chosen not to stay in Casablanca. I'm doing my best to avoid the big cities. I mean, coming through what I've just come through is enough. Well, it is out in the middle of nowhere. Goodness. I hope they've got a restaurant. Oh, choose some places. At least it's got a good sign, I could see it from the road. How to get in? Interesting. Oh, there's a gate. Yes. I hope there's no stairs. I really do.